Okay, let's come back with another game. The rematch, so to say, against Bloody against Itachi. So we already had a game between them, which was won by Itachi in the red color. So this time we're going for the rematch. Bloody against Itachi again on the map, Frozen Wastes. So this is Hades against Itachi playing Zeus. Okay, Hades Zeus, a Greek mirror. So let's see how this one will turn out. Well, on this map, it's a bit like Ghost Lake, only that the frozen stuff is on the outside of the map, and the most goats actually are on the outside of the map. So you want to scout this outside first, kind of, because he already found 4 sheep, so that's huge at the beginning. Yeah, going 5 for food, getting hunting dogs, pretty basic stuff here. Now 3 on wood probably, 3 on gold, then some on wood, food. So I found another sheep here. Alright, so this is a 2 gold mine map actually, so 2 starting gold mines in the base. So this can give you the opportunity to play kind of defensive here, maybe go for second town center, because you won't run out of gold very soon since you have 2. So yeah, you might think about going for second town center. Okay, Zeus playing very similar here. Of course, also 2 gold mines in the base. He didn't scout his back, so he directly went for the forward scouting. Did a lot of hunt actually. Some viruses. 2 ice bears, yeah, okay, they are kind of difficult to hunt, but there's a nice hunting spot. This is the second town center, which is very good, I think, because it gears the second gold mine here very safely. But yeah, as I said, there's 2 gold mines, so it's kind of, yeah, you can go outside of the base very late if you want. So that's not a problem here. Getting some goats here. Also found 4, maybe 6 of those. Yeah, 3 on wood, 3 on gold. Alright, so it's actually going for this hunting spot here with his secondary food villages. He's about to scout the opponent's space, so let's see what's Bloody doing this time. Yeah, also going for a second hunt here. Also second town sign, which is very nice. Similar to red, which is securing a big gold mine. Even there is a nice hunting spot as well. In the middle, a lot of hunt here. So the question is, what they will go for? I assume they will both go for a second town center. This is kind of the normal play for Greek, especially in the Greek mirror. You see a lot of people going for second town centers right away. So there's tempo going up for Bloody. He deleted it. Probably he wasn't happy with the placing here. Kind of blocked the berries here, so he instead went for this location, which is a bit nicer. You can build a house here if you want, and the wall here, so this is kind of the cure for future raids here. So he's probably going for this hunting spot as this expired. So yeah, he almost have enough food to go to the second stage. Let's see if red is already going for a temple as well. Also has some food, almost enough to go up. Improves cavalry speed. This relic might be useful. If someone of them is going for cavalry, which is a valid option here, especially if you go to town centers and then do some raiding with cavalry. So this might be a kind of a good relic. More hit points for buildings. I mean, that's a nice to have, not really brutally useful, but a nice to have, I guess. Especially, I guess, for late game, then with all your buildings having more hit points. That's kind of nice. So he's going with Hermes to the next stage, 50% already. And he's actually going for 3 villagers on temples, and he has 5 wood villagers. So we might see some Hermes with, what's the name again of those guys? Centaurs raiding. Some Centaur raiding. Blue already scouted the food from red, so he likes to go hero in the first stage. Hasn't done it yet. So he's probably going for second town center as he has 5 on wood, 5 on gold. Tries to do some harassment here. That's kind of hard with the scout here. So both players are up now. Yeah, as we expected, he's going for the second town center. I mean, it's kind of nice that secures this gold mine. Although he has to worry about getting food as this runs out very soon. So either goes this if he wants to go very risky, or go for berries or sheeps even. So if he goes for sheeps, I would like to see the other food upgrade. Alright, doing some harassment. Has to pay attention that he doesn't lose his scout, because scout, in my opinion, is very important to put it on a second town center of the enemy to scout if he's going for second town center or not. So there he goes. That's actually a nice bolt here, so he can maybe pick off this one villager, but he can't really deny this town center here. Especially with the guards now. And sadly he's losing his Minotaur, but was able to pick off a villager, maybe 2 here if this was a villager. So 2 villagers dead for red, that's kind of huge in the early game. And he's going for a stable and an archery range. So very nice. He has to put a lot of villagers on food now though, because he's spending out of 2 town centers, each 50 food, and he wants to do some cavalry, it seems. So he needs to have a lot of food here. And some gold, because cavalry is very gold intensive. So, yeah, he's not going for second town center yet. He's going for the upgrade actually, for the centaurs. So, yeah, he has already 2, so he wants to do some nice raiding here. Need a shade with the raid here. But Odysseus is already here to secure this location. Okay, upgrades now. They are now faster. Maybe he's able to pick off some villagers. Let's see. Well, Bloody is going actually for more stables and archery ranges. Alright. Or rather, one archery range more. So he kind of wants to have a archer heavy army. Which makes sense because he's hated. And he's going for the second hero here. But it's kind of tough now for Red to raid because he has a hero already. So he can't really afford to stand still and shoot a villager, as he might lose one centaur, but they're kind of fast, so can run away here very nicely. That's why it would be very nice at this point, because Blue sees, okay, he's raiding with kind of fast centaurs to build a wall, a small wall here, and maybe a wall here. So this location is really secure, and he can put a hero here and here, so there's nothing really Red could raid anymore. Okay, now he's spamming toxots, because he doesn't really have the food to go for some Hipicons yet. Needs to evolve the food economy first. Checking if he's still hunting here. There's another centaur coming in. He already has 4 plus the 5th here, so interesting. Probably being able to pick up some villagers here, especially on the wood line or in the gold, which is kind of exposed right now. That's why you always want at least some walls against this kind of play style here, because this can be very frustrating and annoying to play against. But with some walls and some heroes, he's fine, especially because he's on 2 town centers. So he will eventually out-eco Red in this case, unless Red is able to pick off a lot of villagers actually. So this is the danger in this situation. Small army here for Bloody. It's kind of another stable. It's kind of a nice defensive building order here. So like a wall, you can't enter here, only in this location. So this is kind of a nice, nice little thing here. So Centaurs are taking the tower, doing nothing really, and there's the army. Idlefoot villagers. Alright, so Red is going for St. Townsend as well, because otherwise he will fall too far behind in eco, especially because he sees, okay, there's nothing really to raid that easily, because he really has to enter into this space where there are a lot of heroes and the sentinels here. But this is kind of a tough situation here for Red. Yeah, there's already the army. I mean, you can pick off this, maybe, Epicon, but that's a very bad trade for him, because these centaurs are getting low HP very fast right now. So he kind of invested a lot of resources here, a lot of wood and favor into them, and delaying his second town center. And again, this is only worth it when you can really pick off a lot of villagers of your opponent. Otherwise, you just are delaying your eco. And this gives Bloody, of course, now the chance to go ahead and eco, because as of now, Red is still high on the score. This could be a nice fight for Red here, if he notices. There's the hero for Bloody, so maybe he can pick off one centaur. No, not if he misses. Too bad. Also, this Chiron is almost dead. Right, it seems like he almost has the resources to go heroic, because you can see him not going for any army here. He is a stable but not producing anything, so he really wants to go heroic here. Let's check Bloody's eco. Yeah, he's committing really much to classical age here, which can be a nice thing. Okay, now he checks if he can raid something here. He has scouted this gold mine, and yeah, there's a very bad gold mine. That's very safe for it. Okay, now we see he's going for an archer range as well, so the exact same unit composition here. And another stable. To pay attention to the raids on the bottom of the map as well. Okay, so the basic eco-ups. I like the random walls here, because again there's a lot of centaurs on this map running around, so maybe this time they can pick off something. Alright, he's coming in very hard now. Maybe he's able to pick off this tower, that would be very nice. Focus fire exactly with the Toxels, the enemy army. That's a very nice trade here for blue. Red is kind of busy managing his space. Now he noticed, and there's already the hero for Bloody. Very nice. Nice reaction here from Bloody. Immediately dealing with the raids and pushing on the front. Also, there's a woodline he can raid a lot. One villager down already. That's unfortunate. Ymir. Okay, he's going for medium Epicons, also medium Toxotes, and it seems like Red is still producing Centaurs, which is a very nice addition actually to the army, because if your opponent doesn't go for Centaurs, you know, I mean he's Hades, so you can add them, and if your armies are kind of the same, you have an advantage because of all the lift units, obviously. But now Bloody is raiding here on the second town center, being able to pick off some villages and cause a lot of idle time as well. This is kind of huge. It seems like he kind of has to commit to classical age here. He's not going heroic yet, and his food count is not looking great at all. Although he's building the armory right now, but he has only 5 on food because he's been forced having a lot of idle time here. That's a very nice actually restoration, because this is a really tough spot now for blue, because there's the towns on fire and a lot of centaurs. And as I see, there's no hero for Bloody, for blue, so that's kind of turned out to be a bad fight for blue, and has to retreat from here because he's still spamming on centaurs, and there are already 5 or so. Bloody is pretty much losing his whole army here. That is very unfortunate for him. There's a hero coming, and that's a lot of low HP centaurs. As a matter of fact, 3 here. Almost dead. He has 15, he has 4 hit points. Yeah, going down very soon. Greek has no option to get units, so that's still kind of nice for Bloody, even though they're alive. In the next fight, he can just shoot them with 1 shot each. That's gonna be fine. So he's housed right now, or rather full popped. So yeah, that's kind of he's going for the 3rd town center as well as Bloody did. So Bloody is kind of ahead, I would say, with the town centers, and thus the villager production, which is very nice. There's a forward wall, I like that very much. That's which to Bloody's point of view. He is going for front base, more stables coming in, an armory as well. He has actually the Eco-Loco heroic. Unfortunately, he doesn't have an armory yet, so it's kind of getting delayed for no reason. But now he can go heroic, which is very nice. Yeah, so his eco is way better now. Now going for Aphrodite. Nice eco ups as well. It's kind of a tough situation now though, because Red is outnumbering him a lot. But going heroic will be very huge. And going for some extra upgrades for the army and economy. Still hasn't finished this town center. And Itachi with no upgrades yet. And it doesn't seem like he's going heroic very soon, because he has no food at all. He has a bigger army though. Okay, now he sees Bloody is going heroic, so he really has to do something here. He's going for actually more armories. Maybe he wants to go straight in Mythic for the armory upgrades, but this is not looking like a good option here, because Bloody seems slightly ahead. He's now on medium heavy cons though, on medium toxels. So maybe he can try to push in here. Maybe he should go for something here, destroy those or something. I don't know. But there's already the army waiting. Basic up still. Ah, he's actually going the team. Yes, okay, he's going Mythic straight away, which is a very nice decision making here. So he can Earthquake some location. Maybe the second TC, maybe in the base, because he doesn't really have a front base here. So, yeah. There's actually the army very out of position here. He tries to check if he can raid something here, but this could be very huge. Yes, they're on the basic eco ups, while Bloody has already the second line upgrades. So there could be a little raid going on. Also, very unfortunate timing here for the gold to expire for Bloody. I pick up 1, 2, 3, 4 villagers maybe, but yeah, he's even on heavy toxels. Still medium heavy guns, maybe heavy is coming very soon. He was able to pick off some villagers, but he's losing his front base too, so this is not really a great trade here for Red. Trying to build a defensive tower here, but this location seems very difficult now to defend for Red. And there's even... Okay, I forgot about the ceasefire. There's still ceasefire here. However, he can't build a watchtower here during ceasefire. And that also means no more raiding for him. He's actually going for a very forward gold mine. So he actually is forced to, because the other gold mine is here. Very unsafe, everything is very unsafe here. Well, he is very safe gold mine here, but he's actually going for this. No one went for any relics, I'm seeing right now. Very sad. Maybe Bloody can think about going 45 towns on us. This will give him a bit more population, so he can still outnumber Red. And we have heavy guns already. And getting some armor upgrades as well. Ah, we are going for champion units as well. So this is very nice. Oh, this is gonna be nice. He's causing a lot of idle time here. What's the eco of him? Yeah, he has no gold now. That's a very bad time for Red. Getting raided here while being pressured on the front. And I'm so sorry, I actually missed the earthquake, and he earthquake pretty much everything. Everything in his front base, and now he denies the town center from going up with his champion units. Very strong play. Very strong. Force him to be on 2 town centers. And he's actually going from 45 town centers. That's a nice raid though from Red. That's a very nice raid. Being able to pick off a lot of villages here. And this one Chimera denying his gold. Plus this gold mine is very unsafe now too, so Red really has a problem with gold now. He's going mythic though with 5 stars, but this might be even too late. Okay, Polari used the curse power, very nice. And he really is forced, Itachi is forced to go out here. He has to secure a gold mine. Like, this is not secured. He has to go for this gold mine. He'd like to have this town center, but there's a huge army from Bloody. And this is right now a tough situation for Red. So he really has to commit for this. for this location, and he's trying to build a town center with 22 villagers. But the Chimera is doing a lot of damage if he has a special attack. He hasn't now. And there's some with the cage. More army coming in. There's a Colossus, but also Ajax right here. And special attack from Chimera, very nice. He's actually able to build his town center, which is fortified, so very nice here. And able to put on the fortress here. He's even getting some hoplites into the fight. He could go for Forge of Olympus, maybe. Oh, there's coming the Balaphon, which can snipe the Chimera previously. Some sneak attack here, trying to take down the Stone Center, very nice. The reinforcements are getting disrupted here, kind of nice for Red. Okay, he can pick off this Chimera, but he will lose also his Balaphon, so kind of a crazy shit. Oh, it's in alive with 1 hit point. Oh, no, this is very unfortunate for Red. Because he spent 400 gold and some favor on this Greek hero, and yet he didn't even kill this thing with 1 HP, so this is really, really crazy. He's going for a forward build here. Right now this DC is not really doing anything besides granting population, because this is not secure at all. We can't go for this gold mine, so he really has to take this again. Which is very close to the fortress of Blue. Alright, he's trying to take down this town center with the city guns. Trying to build up an army here with medium hoplites. Kind of a tough situation, also his eco is very, very bullshit. Bloody doesn't have a lot of gold actually. He has quite some on the temple, so he might want to go for some chimeras, some extra chimeras. Or some raid, because this would be a huge spot to raid. Okay, taking down the town center. Very, very nice. Those hoplites don't seem to be able to do a lot of damage here. No, it's even going for the main base now. More armory ups coming. As well as for red. Did he go for Forge of Olympus? Yes or no? I actually don't know. Alright, this Leopold is doing a very nice job here. Can't really deny this. Alright, now he even sees that he's mining gold from here. Oh, actually a sneak gold mine here. Okay, another quick hero for red. He's trying to get down this Cetapolis, which is a very high danger. Yeah, he's able to pick off this thing and let his DC alive a little bit longer here. This is really a tough situation. No, the ratio on the gold mine. Some happy cons. And there's pretty much action everywhere now. Red getting attacked on every single space on the map, pretty much. This is only peaceful place here. Alright, no temple anymore. Okay, he has no gold at all now. Okay, I mean he has the sneaking old man there. but this won't be enough, I guess. The hoplites are doing a great job though, because they counter 20 beacons. Have a lot of army down. Yeah, so I can think about pushing again. Okay, finally he's going for this town center. So I can have even more population and army. I was trying to see where is he getting gold. There's a market, can pick up the market. Maybe he will eventually find this, maybe not, let's see. And he's actually going for this base right now. Being able to pick up the TC quite fast, those siege towers. Still the hoplite is defending the space very nicely. So even Bloody thinks about going military academy, maybe going for some his pests to counter those hoplites. And Red is even actually able to deny the TC from going up for Bloody here. But at the same time losing this TC down here. And denying reinforcement of the hoplites. Even though it seemed like Bloody was so much ahead a moment ago, Red really puts on a really strong fight here, a really strong defense. Even looks like he wins this fight. But at the same time going for this town center, which can be very huge. He just hasn't the eco. He's just so much behind now. Alright, he's still able to deny this town center just in time. That's not too bad from Red, not too bad, even though he has no eco. Defending quite nicely here. Still denying this town center, even fighting back a bit. But he's losing more and more here. And now some side bet going on. Trying to deny it. Alright, but there's a nice army approaching. Some tugs outs. Very much needed here. Alright, this is still tough. Very tough situation. Not only did he out ecos him, he also out like armories him. Still sitting on medium hoplites and medium cavalry. That's kind of huge. Disadvantage. Getting some armory upgrades though. Still mining from this. I don't think Bloody has the awareness of this gold mine being used by red. So there is the next attempt for getting this down to. And this time it looks like he even wins the fight. And so this looks even worse for red now. Because now blue can indeed go for this town center quite easily. With no army for red. Okay, yeah, there was no chance anymore for Itachi. It was just too far behind. Still some cards here. This was very well played. By Bloody going for a second town center right away and denying the raids from red, he was so much ahead. Here was even another Chimera made, so he started to spam them. So this would have been good as well. So very nice game. The score is now 1-1 between Bloody and Itachi. And yeah, looking forward for some new games between them.